By Coding University, training humans to train themselves. Welcome back. Today I want to talk about training. Okay, and what is training exactly, and how does that all work? Okay, so first of all, there's two parts to us. Basically, there's our conscious part, okay, and there's our automatic part, okay, and our concept is we are who we train ourselves to become. Okay, there's we're our automatic. Okay, and that's what I really want you to get. You are your automatic. Uh, Now, why is that good or bad? Well, first of all, your automatic does it 1,000 times better, 1,000 times faster, and effortlessly. When we do things consciously, we have to. It takes energy, focus, and it's hard work. Okay, so let's get into training right away. So, uh, I want you to think of your conscious as the driver of your automatic. Okay, so far so good. Okay, now there's two things that are real important in training. One, to show the subconscious or your automatic what to do, the way you want it done. Okay, so always do a great job. Okay, and number two, to make it jealous. To make it jealous. Okay, you've got to make it so jealous it wants to take over. It wants to take over. All right. So what are the two parts? Two parts. The first one is to do what? Show exactly what you want done. So do a great job. And number two, do it in a way that your subconscious is jealous and would love to take over what you're doing. Okay. All right. So let's take a person. Okay, goes on a diet and exercise program, loses weight, gets fit and stuff like that, but hates it the whole way. So did one of two parts, right? He showed the subconscious exactly what to do, the automatic. But did he make the subconscious jealous? No, didn't. So basically, what happens? The subconscious or the automatic never, decided to take on what it was, and the person, as soon as the conscious let go of the force, making it happen, the person gained all their weight back and probably a little bit more. Okay, so force, we're really discouraging force. We want the automatic to want to take over, and the way you do that, you got to make it jealous. Okay, uh, now who's really good at this to start with? Okay, well, moms and kindergartner teachers are really good. Okay, right? Oh, they get all excited. Oh, let's do this, and they show how exciting it is. And little kindergarten goes, yeah, yeah. And moms go, oh, yeah, yeah. You mean moms try to show them how to go to the bathroom and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, dude, yeah, it's gonna be so neat. And the little kids go, yeah. And it's the little kid you might think of as a subconscious trying to take over. But the other people that are really good at this too are the salespeople. Okay, if you look at the cigarette companies, they basically took cigarettes and they made, oh, it is so neat. You're going to be so sexy. You're going to be so, da, 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 and all these great things that are about. Oh yeah, wow, 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 wow. I want to do it. So that's your subconscious talking to you. Okay, next thing you know, your subconscious has picked up the idea of smoking, and you're a smoker, and now you can't get rid of it. Okay. Oh, you should stop smoking. It tells you just quit. And it sounds so ugly and hard. I mean, no subconscious is jealous of that, right? No, when Alan Carr did it, he had to make the subconscious jealous and want it. Okay, he took him into each situation. He had to get him to want it. Each one of those situations, the smoker, I want that. I can do that. Not can I do it? I want that. Okay, so so two jobs in training is one. Show your subconscious or your automatic exactly what you want it to do. Then make it jealous to want to take over. Okay, now let's do the book Tom Sawyer. How many people are familiar with Tom Sawyer? Well, one of the parts in the book is always the great part is when Tom Sawyer is given the chore to whitewash a fence as opposed to go out and play. So here's his friends coming down the road, wanting him to come play. And they go, oh, what's going on, Tom? Tom Sawyer goes, I get to whitewash a fence. He says, what's good about that? He starts to do this. Oh, it's so exciting. And he starts, you can do this, and you can do this. And he says, this is getting into whitewashing that fence. Okay, and when his friend said, well, can I try? No, I'm having too much fun. You go play or do whatever you want to do. I'm going to do this. And he gets all excited. And then pretty soon his friends are begging him, come on, please, let me whitewash a little bit. And finally he relinquishes and lets his friends whitewash the fence for him. So you really got to get, that's what training is, okay? You first show them exactly what you want them to do, okay? And then you make it it's so amazing that they're jealous, they want to do it, okay? So one of the things we talk about, with the training, you want to get interested into, excited about it, figure things out, develop curiosities, all these, shall we say, positive things that the subconscious wants to do and isn't pushed away from, but is attracted to, okay? All right, now, toothpaste is a good idea, right? Okay, right? So toothpaste had a hard time catching hold, though. I mean, to stop cavities, everybody, they know you should, right? Just like a dieter and a person wants to look good and lose weight, they know they should, but they tried to force it. Okay, so what happened was, and they've tried the advertising techniques, but one of the other things you need is sort of a trigger, a tingle or trigger or something like that. Because one of the things that happened is that for some reason in Colgate's formulation, it tasted minty. Now, it wasn't intentionally, apparently. It just accidentally tasted minty. But they caught on to it, the advertisers caught on to it, and it is like when you feel the mint, you know you have fresh breath. So trigger, response. What you're supposed to do, when you feel that, you go, fresh breath. Or whatever, or you're cool or you're sexy, just like the cigarette. Now cigarettes were at a really strong trigger, right? You puff in the smoke and it burns in your lungs, and when you first do it, it almost makes you throw up. But the cigarette goes, breathing it in, you're sexy or whatever. You're a person that can think, big and amazing thoughts or whatever, and it's connecting and training those from a trigger. So a trigger also. So we also need that trigger. I don't want you to get away. That's a really important part. So as we do triggers, so one of the things, let's do, moms are so great because they train themselves so well. Okay, so a baby when they changing diapers, is that fun? Well, it's a strong trigger, just like cigarette smoke. And for moms, they may go, they as they change it, they have love, they have this, and as they start to expand their repertoire of what they do, they clean the house, they wash the clothes, they do this, and they do it, and they have this feeling, they get this loving feeling inside. They just are just, their family just feels so good, the love that they have. It's hard work, but they love it, okay? And their subconscious takes over and just does it. Okay, they develop techniques, methods, and stuff like that because they want to become, thought of as great moms or whatever. But moms are really good at this, so just understand that they've learned to be Tom Sawyer, shall I say. Now, I don't know if your name is Tom Sawyer or not, but if not, you might need to learn how to do this for yourself in tougher situations. I already talked to you about discipline and how that isn't the way to do it, force. And now we're getting into actually what training is. Okay, so training is what? Telling your subconscious what to do or showing exactly the great way you want it done, and then making him jealous so that your subconscious really wants to take it on and take over and like that. Okay, so by Coding University, training humans to train themselves.